up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for The Promised Neverland chapter 110. So last chapter of The Promised Neverland was, oh my god, it was such an emotionally powerful chapter. Oh my god. I mean, I almost couldn't get through the chapter because I was crying so much. Last chapter was basically Yugo's farewell to Emma, and for a second I actually thought Yugo was still alive, and I didn't rationally think it through because I was just so freaking happy because I really wanted to believe Yugo was still alive. I was with Emma. I really thought Yugo was still alive, and I really loved the message that Yugo gave to Emma, which was to not shoulder all this burden, that it's not her fault. And to not just pass judgment right away, because something that I believe, and I hope you guys believe as well, is assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. And I thought that was wonderful. But man, what really got me was the second half of the chapter. But something that I realized, and I did say this last week, I said that what would have made the second half of the chapter more powerful, and this was when we got we found out the meaning of the cookies, and we got this was when we saw Yugo's life prior to meeting Emma and Ray and the kids, is if we would have gotten a panel of Yugo when he was 13, him going into the shelter by himself for the first time. Something that I realized right before I started recording this live reaction is something that would have made chapter 109 even more powerful. And it's kind of making me think that, the manga is getting a little bit rushed, or there was just not, I kind of wish there was maybe a couple of more extra panels for this. Is I would have loved to seen Yugo's in his PTSD mode, writing the names of his comrades on the wall. I would have loved to seen that. That's I know being you know how we had that panel for Lewis for his flashbacks and shit. I kind of would have loved to have just a page with Yugo going through all of his PTSD moments as well, and then have the thing of have young Yugo, then all the PTSD moments that Yugo was experiencing, between young Yugo, 13-year-old Yugo, and then adult Yugo, and then have that panel of Yugo, and then have the rest of the chapter the way it was. That, I think, would have made chapter 109 even more powerful. And also, just thinking about this, what chapter 109 had is what the Lewis death was lacking, because I really wanted to know more about Lewis. So it just was making me, I'm sorry, this recap is a little long, but I was just thinking about that. But man, what really got me, besides finding out the meaning of why Yugo was eating the cookies, was Yugo and Lucas being reunited with their friends in the afterlife. That really hit me. Oh my god, that really hit me. That was so beautiful. I loved it. But anyway, let's get to chapter 110 and see if I'm going to cry again this week. Day comes, and what they see, the wind, oh God. Isn't that smoke weird? From the course of the shelter? Yugo, Lucas, no! When that day ended, those two didn't return! No! I'm not gonna cry right now! I'm not gonna cry at the beginning of this chapter! No! Happy memories come to a close! Oh my god! Okay, I want to talk about this title, the title page here. The title page, I love the art for this title page. It is so beautiful because we have the shelter, and it's in the cookie tin, and we're closing the cookie tin of their happy times in the shelter. That is so beautiful. I love it. That is brilliant. I gotta give props, man. I gotta give props for the title page. I really love it. This is gorgeous. And this chapter is titled, "We Have to Do It." We were idiots. How could we have? Hugo, Lucas, no! I'm realizing it now. We need to do something for them. We should go and take a look about it. We can search for those two. We can use the dark to our advantage and get close to it. It's useless. Don't, I swear, please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't freaking do it, because they're in pieces. Considering how they died, because they kamikazed, they suicide bombed, there's going to be nothing left of them. I don't want to see that. I do not need to see that. There's enemies around. We could lead them back. Hugo and Lucas escaping us will mean nothing. But the enemy isn't chasing Hugo and Lucas either. They had to have defeated them. If those two maybe beat the enemy, what if they are stuck right now? I'm sorry, the grammar in this translation I'm reading is really, really bad. So you gotta excuse me. We can save them if we can help them. We can be defeated and being searched for at this moment. At the moment, if we are secured, Hugo and Lucas's death would mean nothing. You two, no more. Sorry. If Hugo and Lucas are dead, we can't know. Ray wants to look for them, and Gillian knows that we can't. It can't be helped. People are scared. What's important is what's after the choice. How can you still fight for the special things to you? What am I able to do? What do I have to do? I want to search for Hugo and Lucas, but Ray said that we have no choice. The Seven Walls can't do it right now. Too risky. The Rautri family still doesn't think we're dead. If we're dead if attacked now. I need to change my way of thinking. First, I need to make sure everyone is okay. If they're all safe, we can make our defenses better. I think something else that needs to start being done, since especially the kids are getting a little bit bigger, is they need to start being trained a little bit more. Especially the older ones. Everybody, let's eat! Yay! At the moment, what I should do is, Hugo and Lucas protected us. Now I need to protect everyone. No! No! That is not... No! You shouldn't be... No! Emma! Hugo just said... He was basically saying last chapter not to shoulder the burden by yourself. Stop it! Don't stop. I need to protect our family. Emma, are you free? Look at this. Lucas gave it to me as we were leaving the bunker. A note? Oh my god! Before the enemy strike, Lucas received contact from the enemy! Oh my god! The food! It really happened? I thought the enemy killed all of our allies. He heard a loud noise at first. Then it taped 20 seconds later. Oh my god! Oh my god! My name is William Minerva! I'm setting a revolt! Yes, let us revolt once again to those in the human world! Put an end to the Neverland and make a new promise! Oh my god! Oh my god, Lucas! Lucas for the win! My boy, so not only did Hugo leave in a way Hugo had his final farewell, Lucas left something as well! Oh my god, my boy Lucas is MVP right now! Go fucking Lucas! Yeah! Exit the farms and go to this place. I'll be waiting for you, for all of you. 7, 3, 5, 9, 4, 1, 10, 10, 7, 13, 11, 2, 21, 8. There were a set of numbers after that. That's what are on there. Minerva is still living? No, that was just a sound clip, but I don't like the vibe this gives off. You and Lucas heard the other recording of Minerva. At Golden Pond, Minerva seemed like he wanted to give us a decision. I don't break the promise myself, but I won't stop you, and neither will my allies this time. Put an end to the Neverland. It doesn't feel the same. Dude, this is probably a trap from Peter! This has got to be a trap! How much you want to bet changed his mind. A different person is a possibility as well. What does this mean? But no, this could be a trap. I got a feeling this is a trap from Peter. But this is either a trap for Peter, or this could prove that Peter is a double, because remember I said a while back that Peter is a double agent? This could prove that my theory is right, because something that I said in the Maho Shoujo site, Manga Nerdigan Live Reactions, and I'm sorry I'm spoiling Maho Shoujo site, but god damn it, you nerdigans need to go read that manga, because whoa, Maho Shoujo site manga is goddamn lit right now. Oh my god, that manga is just it's one thing after another with Maho Shoujo site manga. But something I said in Maho Shoujo site, I said that one of the I'm not gonna completely spoil it, but I said one of the characters was a complete double agent, and I was right. I said it, and I was right. Because I wasn't sure, but I ended up being right about one of the characters being a double agent. So and it makes me believe, if that character, the specific character on Maho Shoujo site is a double agent, it really is making me believe Peter is a double agent. I am really starting to believe. Oh my god, if Peter is a double agent, I get the major I told you so. In any case, it's not the enemy. With the timing of the call, the enemy would have set up a trap beforehand. That would be the smart thing to do, at least. But you gotta wonder if these coordinates, because something that I keep thinking about, because remember, Adam saw Norman, and we know Norman is alive, and at some point, we are going to be reunited with Norman, because remember, this is supposed to be the final arc of the Promised Neverland, so we are going to be reunited with Norman at some point. So you gotta wonder if at these coordinates specifically, that this is where we're going to be reunited with Norman. So that's my best guess. Who could be claiming to be Minerva? Who could be claiming to Minerva was able to contact us and is not an enemy? Minerva himself, or an ally that is still alive? Right now we're safe, but if the enemy finds this place, then attacks will be enclosed, like at the shelter. We don't know what this means, but to defend and attack the Ratri clan, we should team up with whoever this is. We could have... Dude, what if that's Norman, though? I don't think that's... it's not Norman. It can't be Norman. Unless... Oh! What if that's no! If that is Norman, that would be such an interesting twist. Because remember, Norman is there. And what Norman could be doing is he could be a sneaky little motherfucker, and I'm just thinking about this now. Norman could be a sneaky little motherfucker. Finding out, because Norman is pretty goddamn smart. Norman could find out what the hell's going on with Peter, and Norman's smart enough to figure out that Peter is, who Peter is, what Peter did, and do this shit. Or the other thing that I'm thinking is maybe Peter told Norman what the hell's going on and all that shit, and maybe Peter could be using Norman as a pawn. Because I'm just thinking about this. Why would Peter be giving Norman all these IQ tests? Why? Very curious what you guys think about this. We could have a small group go so we can see at least who it is. He told me to show that to everyone if they didn't come back in one day. I could tell Lucas was planning it from the start. I couldn't tell him to stop. I knew that he had to do this. Sorry, I think like a good parent and get away. I can't come back. Please, if I can't come back, I think it was supposed to be, if I can't come back, please protect them. It's up to you. From now on, we need to Lucas! From now on, we need to protect our friends no matter, what it costs us. Only us. For Hugo and Lucas, there's the owl! There's the owl right there! Over here! We can get out in the future without being seen if we leave from this point. I'm sorry, will you be alright, Alicia and Dominic? We know that we can't go, but we can't leave Hugo and Lucas behind either and hate it. I would hate it. Let's go. Emma can't do anything because she has no information. We can't, No! We can't do reconnaissance without getting near the shelter! Found you! No! That motherfucker's alive! How did Andrew survive this? No! That This is not fair! How is Andrew alive and Lucas and... Well, Lucas was gonna die regardless. This is not fucking fair! This is not fair! This is not fair! This is some bullshit! This is some bullshit! That Andrew and Lucas... Or not Andrew, fuck. That Lucas and Hugo are dead. This motherfucker's alive. Oh my god. Why? Why is this motherfucker alive? Why? This is some straight up bullshit! This is some bullshit! Like, is this motherfucker even human? Is this motherfucker human? Like, tell me right now, is this motherfucker a demon? Is Andrew a goddamn demon? Like, what the fuck? Like, this motherfucker a human? Like, I swear. But anyway, I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to my theories about who sent the message. I kind of feel like it's Peter. I still think we're gonna reunite when we're gonna reunite with Norman ultimately, and as I said earlier, I just keep thinking back to Adam's flashback when he saw Norman. I keep thinking back to that. Like, there's gotta be a meaning to that. And I think at those coordinates, we're gonna meet Peter and Norman specifically. I really do. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that Peter is a double agent? In all reality, do you think Peter is a double agent? Or do you think Peter is just setting a trap? Do you think, another thing I'm curious is, do you think that Norman is the double agent and he figured out what Peter is doing and he's the one that's going to save Emma and them? Very curious what you guys think in regards to that. And do you guys think it's bullshit that motherfucker is alive? Like, this is motherfucking bullshit. This is some bullshit. I am really angry right now that Andrew's alive. This is some crap. This is some crap. But I believe that this is a trap, though. This has got to be a trap. This has got to be a setup. But I think, if anything, this has got to be a setup by... This is either got to be a setup by Peter, or this could be a message by Norman. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you like what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!